Tua huriri ki runga, tua hiwi ki raro. Te whare wānanga o Waitaha, e mihi atu kia koutou e. Koutou e ke ki te tihi o te maunga. Whakaeke mai ki rungi a mātou i tēnei wā. Mātou te whānau e hara mai nei ki te whakanui i a koutou katoa e. Karanga mai rā i tēnei ope whakaeke nei i runga i a koutou e te mana o tua hurere he kakano kua pua wai ngā hua kua tipu karanga maira karanga maira karanga maira karanga maira.
Tēnā koutou katoa, me noho tātou, please be seated. A ko te kāhuru, te wā tino pai o te tauna e taka nei ngā rau, e kiti ai te ataha o te whenua. Nō reira, koutou katoa, haere mai ki ngā kāinga rauhinga o tautahi. Ka huri tātou, kei konei tātou kia whakanui ai te mahi a tā mātou, tauira kei raro. Nei reira, nō reira, kia koutou, congratulations on behalf of us all. Christchurch is at its best in the autumn. So, welcome to the leafy suburbs of Christchurch, and we're here to celebrate our students gathered here today. Nō reira, piki te ora, piki te kaha, piki te māramatanga.
Manu, tiria, manu, tiria, manu, werohia, ki te poho, te raka kato, re, 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 kato, mai te ruhi, e tau e koia, 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 kota, raroriki ki mai, i maui e hara, te whitu me te waru e tau e koia, koia.
Nō reira, ka huri tātou ki a koe, Chancellor.
Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kaka, ka tangi huki ahu, tihe Māori ora. Raurangatira mā, nau mai, piki mai, haere mai, ki te whare wananga o Waitaha. Noa reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. My name is Amy Adams and I am the University Chancellor, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Canterbury and invite all of us who are present and able to stand, remove trenches and join in singing the Māori and English versions of the first verse of the National Anthem, the words of which are in the back of your programs and will be displayed on the screens behind me. Kia ora anō, Vice-Chancellor, Pauwhakarai, University Council members, academic staff, graduates, whānau and friends, it truly is a privilege to welcome you here today. Today, we're all here with a common goal, to celebrate our graduates and the academic excellence they have achieved. My deepest congratulations to each and every one of you. Life can be full of forward momentum, but on an occasion like this one, when you're graduating after years of focus and hard work, it's an opportunity to pause, reflect, and truly recognise what you've achieved. It's tempting to focus on what's next, but right now, take just a moment to feel extremely proud of yourselves. You've set goals, made decisions, struggled, made sacrifices, and often juggled your studies with other responsibilities. Now you've achieved this goal and you've earned this moment. It's also important to acknowledge the people who have helped you get here, the people who inspired you, who taught you and believed in you. I do hope you find some time today to thank them for their support. Graduation is a proud tradition and one that we are honoured to uphold. We live in a rapidly changing world, and UC is a place of constant innovation and evolution. But our deep connections with the thriving Canterbury region remain central to our identity and our success. Like Canterbury, UC is enjoying a time of expansion and vibrancy. And this week we will celebrate more than 3,100 graduates as they walk across the stage, which is a record total. We're marking a number of firsts this autumn, including the first cohort of our Te Kaka a Maui scholarship recipients graduating. These scholarships were launched in 2023 as part of our 150th anniversary celebrations and were offered to students from around the South Island who might not otherwise have considered university to be an option for them. The scholars have embraced this valuable opportunity and have achieved very impressive results. Well done to each one of you. It can be easy to forget that graduating from university is something rare and special. Undertaking a university education is to learn deeply, to challenge ideas, and to grow, not just intellectually, but personally. Your qualification shows not only that you have the requisite knowledge in your field of study, but also that you have the self-management, the discipline, and perseverance needed to succeed. The world you are entering is full of uncertainty, but also immense possibility. At UC, we're committed to preparing graduates who don't just adapt to the future, but help shape it. We're proud to be part of a team that supports, encourages, and opens up new possibilities for all of our students, helping them to go on to contribute to regional and national success. By becoming a graduate today, you are joining our community of UC alumni, a total of over 150,000 graduates worldwide who are tackling challenges that matter and making an impact economically, socially, and culturally in Aotearoa and beyond. You now become the role models for those who come after you. Mo tātou, mo ka uri a muri akane, for us and our children after us. In the name of Te Whare Wānanga o Waitaha, the University of Canterbury, I, Amy Adams Tumukonihera, Chancellor, now convene a celebration of our University of Canterbury graduates on the completion of their certificates, diplomas and degrees. I call upon Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research and Innovation, Professor Lucy Johnston, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Catherine Moran, to introduce those who will present the graduates. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa.
I invite the Dean of Postgraduate Research, Professor Bridget McNeill, to call upon the doctoral graduates.
Doctoral degrees are the highest academic qualifications awarded by the University of Canterbury. They are a mark of intellectual ability, critical thinking, and independence. In your graduation program, there's a short description of the research conducted by each of the doctoral graduates. As each graduate walks across the stage, the title of their doctoral thesis will appear on the screen, and members of their supervisory team here on the stage will stand to acknowledge the student's achievement. Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduates for recognition by you as Chancellor and the University Council. Doctor of Philosophy, Samuel Peter Reddington Brett in Media and Communication. Eilish Rose Espiner in Human Animal Studies. Gia Lenara Hurring in Linguistics. Kathleen Rose Jackson in English. Brittany Grace Ogden Travis in Media and Communication. Irini Putiri in History. Pinsuda Wanganang in Political Science and International Relations.
I invite the Executive Dean of Arts, Professor Kevin Watson, to call upon the graduates in the faculty.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduates for recognition by you as Chancellor and the University Council. Master of Arts with distinction and postgraduate diploma in Child and Family Psychology, Hannah Kate Aldersley. Master of Arts with distinction and postgraduate diploma in Clinical Psychology, Mihal Connor Wilson. Master of Arts with distinction, Jodie Nicole Davies. Lucas Heath Osborne. Hayley Kim Scott. Jane Jessie Wallace. Alicia Jane Ward. Master of Applied Translation and Interpreting with distinction, Julia Jess Church. Brianna Danielle Harding Brown. Master of Applied Translation and Interpreting with merit, Lama Tarawia. Master of International Relations and Diplomacy with distinction, Andre Alexander Bergam. Samantha Kate Ferrier. Jacob Lordenslager. Aiko Sakurai. Master of International Relations and Diplomacy with merit, Emma Jackson. Master of International Relations and Diplomacy, Tashmi Liniage. Master of Linguistics with merit, Sarah Rhiannon Elizabeth Christie. Master of Maori and Indigenous Leadership with distinction, Amber Iris Kareen. Motoi Philomena Doherty. Lisa Ann Edge. Olivia Lindell Gibbons. Donald Matariki Hunter. Jordan Moana Jameson. Angela Claire Katipa. Sharon Naiwi McLeod. Gavin Arnold Podima. Paul Kane Puru. Paula Lee Rigby. Ariana Kathleen Smith. Deborah Jane Solomon. Mania Afi Sweeney. Rebecca Mary Tamipo. Lisa Marie Tauroa. Stephanie Paula Marquita Vandenanka. Sonia Tiana Marie Joyce Winnikere. Master of Māori and Indigenous Leadership with Merit, Te Arohanui Elizabeth Edwards. Lani Harding. Chanel Mary Rose Kelly. Cherie Tirikatene Le Cheminot. Master of Māori and Indigenous Leadership, Ngā Pera Courtney Chadwick. Master of Policy and Governance with Distinction, Tamsin Rose Brown. Master of Policy and Governance with Merit, Brittany Gayleen Orkram. Sadia Afrin Maori. Master of Policy and Governance, Jinja Wang. Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Arts, Madison Arahia Scarlett Barber. Justin Constance Berry. Charlotte Grace Hoffman Bodie. Evangeline Mei Yi Rong. Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honours, Sky Rayner Badham. Cara Margaret Boone Barmer. Shirley Alexis Brooker. Georgia Iris Louise Davis. Isa Hayeri. Mia Louise Halliwell Clark. Frances Rachel Harley. Philantha Marianne Jarwin Rabbis. Harriet Lily Patrick. Dominique Catherine Pope. Marianne Elizabeth Raynaker. Jasmine Elise Ryan. Neve Stack. Christine Claire Stewart. Bachelor of Arts with Second Class Honours, Division 1 and Bachelor of Arts, Isabella Hope Georgia Murray. Bachelor of Arts with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Ella Beatrice McFarlane. Putri Pristine Siahan. Bachelor of Arts with Second Class Honours, Division 2, Molly Ann Tiller. Postgraduate Diploma in Translation and Interpreting with Distinction and Bachelor of Arts, Lakeisha Nicole Cox. Postgraduate Certificate in Arts with Distinction, Jennifer Sarah Kimbra Morrison. Trevor Richard Nesbitt. Graduate Diploma in Arts, Keith Yenduo Noone Hiolawaya. Yura Tinafau Devo Minerva. Fang An Ong. Jude Charlie Warburton. Conjoint Bachelor of Arts and Commerce, Kate Clements. Dominic Peter Cockburn. Edward Wilson Scott. Grace Harriet Weir. Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Commerce, Bella Jane Pirano. Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Olivia Maisie Clark. Isabella Claire Dennis. Maya Kepa. Hannah Angela MacDonald Smalley. Sophia Rosalind Simonson. Hannah Louise Maxine Thompson. Bachelor of Arts and Diploma in Languages, Link Seal Arthur Pickering. Bachelor of Arts and Certificate in Arts, Hannah Lee Anderson Brooks. Hannah Jubir. Bachelor of Arts and Certificate in Criminal Justice, Caitlin Hogan. Bachelor of Arts, Sam Adil Abdat. Elizabeth Ann Adams. Bella Marie Anderson. Patrick Matthew Anderson. Hope Margaret Anderson Gardner. Michelle Jane Andrews. Francesca Rachel Austin. Kayla Ann Bailey. Jeffrey Alexander Beng. Taylor Marie Barbette. Amelia Jasmine Barrett. Alisa May Bartosh. Robbie Alexander William Basho. Eliza Hope Cousins Bates. Elliot Joshua Baxendale. Greta Ellen Beatty. Lillian Ruby Beasley. Ishbel Sharon Ailis Bennett. Gia Kaur Barrage. Noor Isa Elena Zara Binti Mohammed. Portia Arabella Notario Bishop. Naila Humaira Bismo. Julia Jean Allison Blackley. Zoe Adiane Budiongan Blantukas. Grace Hannah Bond. Max August Zander Bonington. Eloise Charlotte Borkowski. Isabella Margaret Brake. Mackenzie Christine Brawley. Isabella Rose Broadmoor. Caitlin Rihanna Broomfield. Christina Rose Brown. Grace Ella Browning. Harry Robert Bruce. Lily Jane Buckley Carolan. Rakaya Grace Burwell Garrett. Rain Catherine Byrne. Lawrence Enrico Solivar Calzado. Luvena Angela Marie Cameron. Chloe Elizabeth Campbell. Maria Eleanor Jean Cavanagh. Sophia Elizabeth Sedere. Samuel John Petrovich Chaplin. Hannah Mia Chapman. Bradley Chia. Tasman Francis Christensen. Daniel Eric Matthew Clayton. Sinead Margaret Mary Coleman. Paige Isabel Columbus. Heather Ann Couch. Marianne Monica Coyle. Nicola Ellen Crosby. Timothy John Tikau Cunningham. Karin Samir Abdullah Dababne. Lauren Emily Delaney. Maximilian Henry Hugh Devonshire. Molly Kate Donkin. Anna Suzette Dunewind. Dominic Joseph Dumble. Molly Beth Edwards. Xander Matu Edwards. Georgia Sam Entwistle. John Wesley Evans. George Harold Caister Hewitt. Madison Tyler Bond Ewens. Layla Kashifa Firdaus. Amber Lani Flashoff. Isabella Grace Flashinsky. Emma Athlone Fletcher. Megan Angela Fletcher. Annika Jane Aria Forrest. Zara Maria Fram. Ashley Louise Frowin. Natasha Ursula Fry. Georgie Emma Corbett Fuller. Joseph Louis Gardner. Amber Jane Audrey Gascoigne. Monica Ruby Grace Gibbs. Jessica Louise Gibson. Olivia Kate Gifford. Ella Rose Gilmer. Joshua Hunter Golding Loudon. Thomas Monty Goodfellow. Freddie Gormack Smith. Alia Francis Govin Fowler. Brianna Rose Grace. Etienne Katie Graham. Davian Jane Gray. Katie Ann Shirley Hall. Jack Anthony Halliday. William Tyne Halligan. Kaylee Jade Hands. Muhammad Ali Hassan. Sean Colette Hassan. Mila Hannah Mae Hawkins. Abby Louise Hay. Miria Te Rangimarie Happy Camo. Coco Hewitt. Kira Madison Higgett. Emma Caitlin Hill. Liliana Simone Hill. Bobby Hira. Bria Ann Mackenzie Hood. Leo Yui Huang. Rose Louise Hubble. Peter Richard Hunter. Brianna Marie Elizabeth Jarvis. Rudo Jetche. Sadiq Ali Jedi. Jack Perry Jessup. Jia Wen Jia. Emma Mary Johns. Olive Portia Johnson. Rebecca Jane Johnson. Finn Anthony Johnson. Hannah Rose Mackenzie Jones. Jonathan Ye Song Jun. Maya Rose Eve Kadakia Brown. Jasleen Kaur. Jessie Louise Keach. Mackenzie Rose Kemp. Hugh Redwood Kilsby. Cameron James Huria Knight. Michael Christopher Knott. Bunty Alice Kurawaka Crow. Sapphire Elizabeth Kiles. Riley K. Lammy. Saskia Ann Lane. Michaela Margaret Ledley. Jamie Jessica Lechner. Sainoa Junior Harry Leatawa. Holly Sasha Leighton McPhee. Hannah Neve Sarah Lang. Gabriella Charlotte Nid Lewis. Jessica Marie Lilly. Jacinta Tanya Lindstrom. Raboni Avea Lometusi. Daniel Jacques Lobsa. Victoria Lurevna Luki Yanyak. Eva Grace Brannock Clinch. Joshua Robert MacDonald. Riley Ella McGibbon. William Alexander Mannering. Hannah Maureen Marinus. Cadence Jennifer Martin. Emily Grace McAlevey. Erin Louise MacArthur Herzog. Chandler Harrison McEwen. Eliza Jane McIntosh. Alexandra Walford McComish. Hannah Louisa Ramirez Miras. Georgia Jewel Mocky Harvey. Cameron Drew Fraser Montgomery Lee. Amy Caitlin Moore. Alice Sally Moore. Michael Douglas Morgan. Siobhan Denise Moston Waldron. Marioni Kind Mueza. Parastu Nabiyar. Toby Thomas Campbell Naish. Benedict Chong Jae Ngu. Michael Hemi Nicol. Emma Catherine Melanie Norris. Matilda Rose Novan. Michaela Eve O'Brien. Rachel Grace Ward O'Brien. Caroline Grace O'Donnell. Marie Ono. Rosa Violet Jones Opie. Maeve Holly O'Regan Smith. Matilda Cameron Ormond. Adelina Margaret Caroline Orwin. Emma Amy Park. Ella Elizabeth Patterson. Laura Madison Patient. Ella Sophia Pauletich. Genevieve Louise Bolger-Paxi. Kaylee Jacob Piofa. Miles Graham Peters. Sophie Dawn Elizabeth Peters. Thomas Michael Dillon Phillips. Katie Annabelle Polmier. Laura Natalie Powell. Luke Richard Presso. Chelsea Jean Pryor. Anahera Kaitiaki Honora Jules Ramsbottom. Eva Francis Rankin. India Carmel Reed da Costa. Frances Margaret Reynolds. Idina Faith Riddell. Maya Jane Wilner Robertson. Emma Elizabeth Rodd. Megan Sarah Rosevier. Kira Jean Rachel Ross. Charlotte Brooklyn Sadlier. Benjamin Murray Scott. Phoebe Charlotte Sr. Simin Sharifi. Philip Frank Jan Sharp. Patricio Sharif Babot. Kennedy Helen Shortland. Hayden Matthew Allen Sixtus. Dylan John Smart. Alicia Patricia Smith. Paige Diane Sofield. Claudia Tiane Markere Solomon. Caitlin Nicole Southcombe. Sophie Patricia Stade. Magda Staljevic. Dominic Johann Terence Way Steeman. Annika Mihi Marino Stone. Rebecca Ann Tairoa. Hikari Takamatsu. Wairamia Poi Poi Tikau Taratoa Bannister. Daniel John Tasker. Ben Michael Tattersfield. Lenona Dolphin Tausa. Devin Lee Rose Taylor. George Belinda Taylor. Brianna Elizabeth Joy Taylor Moore. Ella Rose Templeton. Hannah Joyce Thompson. Jade Frances Maria Thompson. Calum Carl Todd. Stanley Dirk Tucker. Samuel Joshua Otto Utting. Emily Rose van Breda. Bella May van der Merwe. Joshua Michael van Garderen. Catherine Fetutuki Moona Vea. Samantha Nicole Vincent. Eliane Sioson Vinculado. Ray Ellen Volante. Kit Margaret Walker. Mira Amy Wallace. Jamie Anthony Wallace. Kathleen Wang. Grace Anahira Weber. Alice Catherine Whitaker. Ingrid Louise Manson Whittercase. Hugo Theodore Ilgaris Wilberforce. Harry Mackenzie Batyani Williams. Hikaru Williams. Jenna Sue Williamson. Jamie Elizabeth Wilmer. Megan Daisy Woodbridge. Bella Rose Wright. Tessa Susan Gabrielle Wyeth. Bachelor of Digital Screen, James Joseph Gillies. Hamish Andrew Robinson.
Assembled guests, it is my pleasure to introduce today's musical item, Lascia Ch'io by George Frederick Handel. This piece is considered one of Handel's most beautiful compositions. Lascia Ch'io is often performed at important events. Today's performance is sung by Matthew Langdon and performed by students and alumni from the UC School of Music. Please join me in welcoming the musical performers to the stage.
Bachelor of Social and Environmental Sustainability, Maria Joan Arrow. Maya Cherry Bourneton. Ruby Catherine Dixon. Helena Margarita Hazelhurst. Annabelle O'Neill Hogg. Cecily Catalina Sayok Holland. Samuel Matthew Girvan Jacob. Billy K. Rickaby. Evelyn Hannah Scanlon. Poppy Alessandra Selby Page. Alice Isabel Fleetwood Thompson. Diploma in Arts. Mary Lionel Beljano Bellado. Cade Ralph Diaz-Hahn. Shan Ni Pang. Lockney Jacob Stevens. Certificate in Arts, Stephen Joel Garton. Bachelor of Communication, Xavier Jacob Annecy. Madeline Rose Barrett. Kira Amy Brown. Angelique Joanne Bruce. Gwenelle Marie Faye Cholet. Kyla Malachi Craddock. Amelia May Josephina Dorr. Kate Louise Douglas. Brody Lee Rita Drinan. Guy Stephen Greening. Madeleine Allison Hall. Gray Lawrence Logan Heath. Catherine Grace McInnes Hemsley. Inacio Riley Hill. Leah Tracy Hills. Connor Ben Johnson. Rebecca Emily Keane. Ellen Jemima Lovegrove. Isla Taylor Melton. Amy Louise Muller. Taylor Morris Mutton. Elias Addison Roberts Redpath. Amy Kerry Riak. Ruby Grace Riley. Harrison Alexander George Ryburn. Isabella Margot Salter. Lucy Joy Sandford. Isabel Marianne Saxton. Christopher Aidan Kevin Scottson. Alexandra Rachel Scully. Evie Jane Sinclair. Jordan Alexander Allen Smith. Wunia. Master of Fine Arts with Merit, Samuel Robert Neal. Bachelor of Fine Arts with First Class Honours, Cameron Brian Edward Bailey. Emily Claire Chittock. Lily Rose Claypole. Saskia Jennifer Dorenstein. Virginia Jean Ferguson. Rhea Fitzgerald. Scarlett Eva Griffin Munn. Marie Lisa Lawrence. Rory Elizabeth Mannering. Ashley Min. Cherry Nina Tate Mitchell. Piata Moana Aroha Otene. Phoebe Elizabeth Fox Rolliston. Emily Patricia Margaret Speed. Rebecca Coraline Stahl. Isaac Allen Towery. Theon Noel Walker. Elise Susan Waterson. Sophie Renee Wood. Bachelor of Fine Arts with Second Class Honours Division 1, Certificate in Arts and Certificate in Science, Isabella Elizabeth MacDonald. Bachelor of Fine Arts with Second Class Honours Division 1, Molly Petra Campbell. Kyle John Gi Young Chung. Elise Cherie Cullen. Michelle Emma Duke. Bachelor of Fine Arts with Second Class Honours Division 2, Lily Alice Davis. Ryan Bell Vergara Federago. Amy Alexandra McMillan. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Arwen Tiaga Sage Cathro. Venice Allen Bravo Fajardo. Kate Mackenzie Gard. Morgan Hoffmeyer. Madeline Jane Le Breton. Nur Aliyah Nabila Binti Norad Zadmuddin. Phoebe Harriet Rouse. Eloise Valerie Scanlon. Hana Sakurai Sellens. Sanai Elizabeth Smith. Bachelor of Music, Josiah Stephen James Archer. Kylie Angela Bathe. Luca Alexander Brown. Rachel Davies. Kirsten Serena Hendroff. Ching Song Shia. Zik Kai Hu. Matthew James Langdon. Pok Kim Adrian Pang. Yin Chi Wang. Joshua James Williams.
I now invite the Executive Dean of Law, Professor Petra Butler, to call upon the graduates in the faculty.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present these graduates for recognition by you as Chancellor and the University Council. Master of Laws with First Class Honors, Kevin McMurran. Master of Laws, International Law and Politics with First Class Honors, Rajas Francis Vitayahil. Master of Laws, International Law and Politics with Second Class Honors Division 1, Heidi Rose Stone. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honors and Bachelor of Arts, Emma Margaret Caniff. Antonius Iskander Mack. Georgina Helen Frey. Piper Rose Pengelly. Tegan Eve Porteous. Francesca Mary Sansom. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honors and Bachelor of Commerce, Ethan Robert Cleland. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honors and Bachelor of Communication, Masai Lily Roberts Bowie. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honors and Diploma in Science, Ash Mohammed Dasif Kasi. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honors, Anna Kathleen Boswell. Alexandra Mason Crampton. Rebecca Glenda K. Dean. Jack David Eggleston. Sylvie Rose Freiter. Lucy Robin Harmon. Kushla Rose Hemingway. Caroline Frances Morrison Holder. Eva Lauren Kim. Flynn Jacob Miller. Kezia Elizabeth Mine. Annabelle Charlotte Murphy. Charlotte Diane Rescue. Emma Jade Rose. Kiriana Jane Snodgrass. Charlotte Kate Simmons. Bella Jane Thornton. Amy Elizabeth Wiltshire. Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division 1 in Certificate in Commerce, Benjamin Alexander Evans. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Arts, Samantha Rose Andrew. Isabella Louise Armstrong. Saul Olivier Sanson. Ella Jane Cooper. Rose Anna Ruby Crisp Dorky. Sarah Alice Ducey. Rosa Mackay Edge. Donna Chantal Gamley. Emma Nicole Jenkins. Nur Sahira Binti Khairuddin. Peter Isabel Kulitz. Millie Loveridge. Molly Francis Meyer. Thomas Duncan Monroe. Brianna Crystal Odering. Elizabeth Ayomide Oladiinde. Alisa Petrova. Daisy Louise Poole. Jessica Elizabeth Gosney Smith. Kenra Ruth van de Geest. Annelies Marie van Florenstein-Mulder. Freya Jane Veal. Claudia Lucy Engelbrecht Wilson. Julia Louise Elizabeth Winans. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Commerce, Louis James Bennett. Matthew Craig Bowen. Madison Jane Cooper. Kate Louise Davies. Bethany Grace Dawson. Mia Dower. Matthew John Durant. Jessica Bridget Barclay Gale. Archie Blair Gottard. Lailani Maria Guinea. Etienne Colin Harrington Watt. Amelia Joan Kearney. Milud Loa Dervix. Thomas Edmund McLean. Jacob Stanley Rackham. Jane Rosalind Tingy. Samuel Vincent Williams. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Communication, Ella N. Hassant. Angel Noya Oporto. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Emily Bahat Ayash. Victoria Karen B. Monica Haley Burt. Lariana Jean DeLong McGrath. Evelyn Ruth Jane Ferguson. Olivia Nicole Hill. Lucy Emily Mortimer. Esther Grace Stark. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Science, Claudia Rose Hildegard Gale. Jackson Ian McGraw. Brianna Margaret O'Connell. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Social and Environmental Sustainability, Lily Sarah Kingdon. Phoebe Emma Miss Meachan. Bachelor of Laws and Certificate in Criminal Justice, Molly Elizabeth Dunlop. Michael Dion McLean. Matthew Thomas Woodfield. Bachelor of Laws, Olivia Grace Adams. Phoebe Alexandra Ensign. Halofa Asi. Den Fergus Barclay. Sarah Kate Beck. Sophie Ann Beckley. Karen Semi Saleb Shinuda Bishara. Gabrielle Petya Bolilov. Malia Fenella Broderick. Georgia Buchan. Rosie Victoria Bushell. Ning Ying Tsai. Isaac Yi Lichai. Jeremy Douglas Clamp. Thomas Coburn. Sophie Rose Costello. Taylor Storm Cregan. Neve Christina Davidson. Megan Rihanna Davis. Kate Emily Dawson. Jackson Philip DeCourt Martin. Kate Hannah Marie Deegan. Emily Frances Augusta Dobbs. Kimberly Ann Douglas. Max Anthony Dowd. Olivia Jade Durston. Brittany Claire Dyson. Acacia N. Evans. Zoe Fletcher. Charlotte Imogen Fox. Kirsty Fox. Olivia Piana Freeman. Rotendo Gitzi. Sakina Goss. Melissa Taylor Green. Julia Chloe Harbridge. Libby Lewis Haywood. Caleb William Paul Hyde. Danielle Claire Heinemann. Sarah Tonya Hooper. Helen Lisa Houghton. Riley J. James. Katie Rose Janmat. Christina Kazakos. Rosa Neve Kelly. Jack Morris Lumbeck. Jacob Dawson Leith. Molly Elizabeth Linklater Lenches. Margot Evangeline Lobido. Charles Ernest Lord. Haley Jane Luxton. Charlie Stafford McIntosh. Laura Grace McDonnell. Sophie McVery. Sophie Ellen Nancy Maid. Sydney Alexander Samuel Mowat. Ezra Morgan Musa. Olivia Jane Nicol. Celeste Erika Tsai Makanaka Ishe Natsana. Jameson Eva O'Brien. Joseph Luca Ollington. Thomas William Partington. Mackenzie Lucy Ashley Prohl. Spike Gregory Rongamai Pleiter Squires. Gerhardus Cornelius Kemp Prinsloo. Lucy Mary Riley. Anna Maria Rochford. Sarah Frances Scarlett. Naitusala Jane Schuster. Emily Juliette Singleton. Isabella Amy Smith. Esther Mary Swan. Ella Maria Tattersall. Georgia Margaret Taylor. Emma Tefari. Jaren Fu Long Teng. Iklikla Angelova Taneli Filova. Ilyana Maria Troyani. Alexandra Rose Kennedy Vaughan.
Verity Jane Foster, Taulisulu Olivia Westerlund, Michaela Rose Wally, Analia Maniget Guy Williamson, Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Diploma in Science, Charlotte Elizabeth Lacey. Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Certificate in Science, Andrew Kumar. Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Jessie Elizabeth Anderson. Trinity Scott Anopong. Lachlan Christopher Harrington Bain. Ella Rose Berry. Sophie Emily Baines. Ella Rose Benny. Christy Helen Blument. Jessie Nicole Brown. Xavier Casas Brown. Brooklyn Emily Kavanagh. Maya Josephine Connolly. Elizabeth Joy Cunningham. Junior James Rangihau Te Whakarairu Nui Tuaheke de Jong. Kyle Robert Stacy Day Dirkser. Polly Kim Dowling. Luca Francis Fields. Emily Mary Forrest. Maya Tamali Gibbons. Tobias Ronald Robertson Gilbert. Stephanie Rose Goonan. Catherine Jane Gunn. Louis Simon Hardy. Rachel Kate Harford. Sarah Kate Herbst. Annabelle Kira Hogan. Marshall Graham Hoare. Emma Jane Hyman. Oscar Thomas Jackson. Aidan Gerard Kirby Vaughan. Tavunrud Kittycoat. Anna Rose Lawrence. Sarah Louise Ledley. Emily Grace Lindors. Maya Alice Linton. Isaiah Jackson Phoenix Lee Scarlett Ray McGregor Ellis. Shay Krishna Matmasala Absalom. Lily Kate Mathis. Claire Olivia McEwen. Grace Ella McGrath. Connor Blair Old McGregor. Jessica Jane McMillan. Stephanie Jane McNair. Neve Victoria Mates. Taylor Jen Moriarty. Jessica Inmont. Lauren Elizabeth Murray. Emilia Grace Newlands. Jade Bethany Barrett O'Connor. Hannah Margaret Olfert. Jasmine Overton. Damie Rose Pearson. Jaden Marie Patterson. Rowan Rejome Roberts Redpath. Sean Paul McIntosh Renwick. Scarlett Lexi Rhodes. Jessica N. Riddle. Georgia Lynn Shen. Ruby Grace Medley. Briley Seta Smith. Molly Alexandra Taggart Todd. Finn Robert George Tate. Alexander John Taylor. Brooke Madison Taylor. Taryn Jane Trey. Aria Elise Charton. Ella Sophia Turner. Cameron Mia War. Laura Jane Williams. Kate Marie Willimette. Hannah Dawn Janelle. Melissa Juliette York. Certificate in Criminal Justice, Rahil Prasad.
Assembled guests, it's now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Phil Veal. Phil is Managing Director of Forthco, a New Zealand investment company focused on building stronger and more sustainable businesses. As a University of Canterbury graduate, his career has enabled him to work with organisations ranging from infrastructure and healthcare to tourism and manufacturing. These experiences have shaped his perspective on how businesses operate within wider social, economic, and environmental systems. Phil is involved in initiatives focused on sustainability and global connection, including Chapter Zero, which supports business leaders to address climate challenges. Assembled guests, please join me in welcoming Phil Veal to the lectern.
Thanks, Adela. Papatua nuku te whaia, tēnā koe. E te whara wānanga o te waihaha, he tunei tēnā koe. E ngā tangata whenua nei tahu, tēnā koutou. Tihei Māori ora. Kia ora tātou. How's everybody feeling tonight? I say tonight because it's going to be dark when you get outside, you realise that. Relieved, it's over. Proud, you've done it, well done. And I bet grateful as well. So I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the Chancellor, the Honourable Amy Adams, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Cheryl Dellaray, members of the University Council, the Registrar, thank you for that introduction, academic staff. I know these are the tip of the spear of a team of many hundreds or even 1,000 that have looked after you and nurtured you over these last few years. So I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank them. I'd also like to acknowledge some of my family in the audience today. My wife Diana, two rather special members of this week's graduating class. My daughter's Freya, who was on the stage before, and Astrid. Another daughter, Saffron, who's here in the building. Another daughter who's somewhere else. We won't go into that. They didn't know that I was going to be talking today. That was Mum's idea. Sorry about that, girls. Watching them walk across this stage is a big reason why I'm up here tonight. So thank you for that honour. So congratulations, graduates. Well done. I will keep this short. The best graduation speeches are the short ones, hopefully the ones you remember. In 1992, I sat where you're sitting, right there, ready to take on the world. And the world said no, 100 times, give or take. I hold an engineering degree from this university, which admittedly makes me an odd choice to be addressing the Faculty of Arts and the Faculty of Laws. Though in my experience, engineers, lawyers, and arts graduates all share one important trait. We each think the others are doing it wrong. In fact, my daughter Astrid graduates in engineering tomorrow, so even in my own family, engineers have to wait their damn turn. Your specific degree matters less than you think. What you do next matters more than you can possibly imagine right now. I graduated into a recession, not unlike the uncertain world that you're stepping into today. And I did what you've all done, or you're all doing now. I wrote job applications, I went to interviews, I waited for the phone to ring. And in those days, job applications involved postage stamps, and the phone was a thing with a stretchy cord that plugged into the wall. 100 applications, 100 rejections, some polite, some less so. One firm, the biggest engineering company in New Zealand, Becker, if we're naming names, sent me what I can only describe now as an enthusiastic no. Application 101 wasn't exactly what I'd pictured. It was managing a road maintenance crew of 3 in small town Whakatane. I said yes. That single yes to an unexpected job in an unexpected place launched 30 years of building things that I never could have planned. A windsurfing shop in Miami, London Underground tunnels, bridges in Hong Kong, management consulting in New York City, investment banking, private equity. Companies bought, built and sold across 4 continents. None of it was the plan, and all of it started with yes to small town Whakatane. A little postscript about Becker. 20 years after they said no to me, I got a phone call from Greg Lowe, the CEO of Becker. He asked me to deliver the keynote address to their annual conference. I thought about it for a moment, and I said yes. And I opened my remarks by telling the story of the enthusiastic no. Greg and I had a great laugh about it afterwards. I'm not the only New Zealander with a story like that. Through my work with Kia, a network of 1 million New Zealanders making their mark around the world, I've spent a bit of time with Sir Peter Beck. Peter tells me his high school science teacher at James Hargest High School in Invercargill once wrote in his school report, "Peter is a capable science student, but his goals are absurdly unachievable." Peter went on to found Rocket Lab, to design and fly rockets to space from New Zealand. Rocket Lab now launches more vehicles to space than any other country except the United States and any other company except SpaceX. Absurdly unachievable. So here's something you won't hear very often in a speech like this. I wish you your own version of that. I wish you someone who tells you it's unachievable, a teacher who underestimates you, a door that won't open, a room full of people who don't believe it yet. But here's the point. There's no better way to get a New Zealander to do something than telling her it can't be done. Here's the pattern I want you to see. The people who get things done, who build things, change things, create things that last, are almost always the people who were told they couldn't. The teacher who wrote the damning report, the firm that sent the overly enthusiastic rejection letter, the 100 doors that didn't open. Pay attention to those moments. They're not stopping you, they're pointing you. 3 things I'd ask you to carry with you. 1, figure things out. The most valuable thing you have, more than your degree, more than your technical knowledge, is the ability to get things done when no one has given you a map. UC gave you that ability. Use it. 2, take the risk. Be calculated, absolutely. Be safe, sure, but take the risk. No risk, no reward. No one ever climbed Aoraki by staying in the car park. 3, own something. You should own something. Don't just work for something, own it. A decision, a project, an outcome, a business. People with skin in the game are the ones that push us forward, the ones who make the world better. You've already walked across this stage today. In a few moments, you're going to walk out those doors, degree in hand, and the world will begin forming its opinions of you. Some of those opinions will be wrong. Good. This is where it gets interesting. Congratulations, graduates. Now go prove someone wrong. Tēnā koutou.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Assembled guests, Chancellor Paul Whakarai, please join me in thanking our speaker, Phil Veal, once again for his words of encouragement to our graduates today. Thank you, Phil. For the University of Canterbury, each graduation ceremony is a pinnacle event. As for us, it is a tangible affirmation that we are achieving our goals as an educational institution, fostering academic excellence and helping our students to learn, thrive, and succeed as we witness today. Graduates, you have succeeded. And as our Chancellor said earlier, this is your time, a time to pause and perhaps a time to pat yourselves on the back. Well done. Celebrate this milestone of significant achievement. On behalf of all of us here at the University of Canterbury, congratulations to all our graduates. Your achievements are considerable, and well done once again. I too would like to acknowledge the efforts of our lecturers and staff at the University of Canterbury, and also your whānau, friends and other supporters who have helped you get to this point of celebration. Thank you for the roles you have played. Graduates, we have heard about your success. That's what we celebrate this afternoon. And as our speaker, Phil Veal, said, it's more than just about the certificate that you've received this afternoon. You have acquired much during the years that you've spent with us as a student. You have learned skills that will put you in good stead for the next phase of your lives. For example, you've learned to work under pressure. You've learned to manage your time. You've had to meet deadlines. And you've had to show fortitude and resilience when things haven't gone quite the way you had hoped. All of this will help you when you deal with perhaps that no that we heard about from our speaker. Each year, many of our graduates, and maybe some of you, choose to stay and work here in Christchurch, Canterbury, contributing to the growing vibrancy of our city and region. We are very proud of the contributions we make to Canterbury as a region. People who have graduated from us have found businesses, they contribute to the public sector, and they're leading the ways in which our city is shaping the present and the future. But of course, many of you are perhaps continuing your studies with us, and we welcome you as postgraduate students and perhaps taking courses that will further your professional development. And then I am aware that many of you would have gone on and you might be living elsewhere, somewhere else in the country, maybe in Whakatane, maybe elsewhere in the world. No matter where you are, as a University of Canterbury graduate, you are part of our local and worldwide community of our alumni. And I wish to encourage you to keep in touch with us. It's very important that we see you at our events, which we hold locally and abroad, in a number of different destinations. At these events, through your participation, you will see familiar faces, but you will also meet new people who have also gone through the UC experience. And these are also opportunities for you to perhaps meet people who will assist you in advancing your career journey. Wherever life's opportunities take you, you will always be part of the University of Canterbury whānau. We are very proud of you, and we wish you every success in whatever you choose to do in the next phase of your lives. Assembled guests, we have now come to the conclusion of our formal proceedings. In a moment, we shall sing Gaudiamus, the words of which can be found at the back of your programs, and it will be displayed on the screen behind me. Also, as a way of honoring the achievements of our graduates, I'll invite those who are able to stand and then to continue standing while the academic procession and the graduates leave this auditorium. I now kindly invite you to stand if you're able. Ngā mihi nui, best wishes, and thank you very much.